scary but exciting. When I was 15, my dad got me a book called Talk Like TED, and he made me believe that one day I could give a TED Talk. So when I was 16 and made my big impossible list for life, it was one of the first things I put on my list. And I'm not gonna lie, when I imagined the day that I'd one day give a TED Talk, I always thought I'd have months to prepare, that I'd have the talk so well memorized that I could say it in my sleep, and that I'd feel really ready. Instead, I was invited to give a TED Talk with only 3 weeks notice to write the script, memorize an entire 18-minute presentation, and go deliver it on stage. And guys, something so disastrous happened 5 days before the event, and I just really thought that I wouldn't be able to go. But somehow I did it. I gave my dream TED Talk. Hello! And I can't wait to take you guys along on the journey of how I wrote, learned, and delivered it. One of my life dreams. Today I'm giving a TED Talk. Ooh, in less than 3 weeks, I'm giving a TED Talk. This has been on my impossible list since I created it. I think I had this false belief that if I was ever invited to do one, I would just, of course, I would already know the topic that I'd want to do it on. Like, my younger self had so much faith in my older self being this all-knowing genius who just, you know, has the topic ready. But now that I've been asked, I have no idea what to do it on, to be honest. How does one distill their life into 15 minutes? Sometimes in life, you just need to say yes and trust that you'll figure out the details later. Isn't that the beauty of a deadline? Can't procrastinate. Let's write a TED Talk. Oh my god, also yesterday I met this guy called Archer. Lovely guy from Australia. Has a wonderful education startup. He's a YouTuber. And he just gave a TED Talk at Oxford University. And he knew about it since October. He's had forever to plan. I've only got 3 weeks. You got this, Jade. You got this, Jade. Wow. Oh my god, I just had a call with the team from TEDx. So there's going to be 9 other speakers. I don't know where I'm going to be in the order yet. But there's a rehearsal the day before, so they're going to put me up in accommodation in Warwick for the night before the talk. And I can have a +1, which is cool. Moral support friend. Why am I in a long distance relationship? Why can't my girlfriend come? And I get a dedicated TEDx speaking coach, and they'll help me go through my draft. I need to get drafting. I need to have an idea first. Guys, I've just had a major breakthrough. I'm so happy. I've just spent the last 3 days feeling like there's no way I can possibly create this talk in 3 weeks. I've just been religiously reading Talk Like TED and watching TED Talks and brain dumping topics, but nothing has stuck, nothing's come together. It felt like treading through mud. I just feel like I've never had an interesting story in my life. I just feel like I have nothing to say, nothing to share. Everything I want to say is not novel, everything's been said before. But I was reading the chapter 2 of Talk Like TED, all about storytelling and how the best TED Talks are like 80% pathos, just stories. They're not facts, they're not even the key message, it's just telling stories from your life. So I sat down and I meditated for an hour and I let all the unhelpful, insecure thoughts settle. And then I sat down and I thought, let's just write a few stories that I can recall from my life, but especially from my teenagehood, that are relevant to the story that I want to tell or the kind of message I want to explore. I just chose one of the themes from my brain dump of all the like hundreds of themes that I'd written down. And I just started writing and writing and writing, and it's been over 2 hours and I've gone through 3 pens. I don't know why my house has no pens that work. It's been so stressful, guys. Like, can you imagine finally having a jolt of inspiration and then your bloody pen runs out and you're like, where
can I locate another pen? I was going through the bottom of random bags. I was trying to find pencil cases. I was like, I just need a pen. Like, I need to get this down. I was like, I can't look at a screen because I don't want to get distracted by the world. Like, I need to stay in this inspiration. But I think I found the central story, like the opening story from that story. I think I know the talk I want to give. It's not fully fleshed out yet. The golden thread of the speech is like far from there, but I think I know the area that I want to focus on around identity and not tying your sense of self-worth to achievement or what other people think of you, and trying to develop an intrinsic sense of self-worth, because it's been such a big part of my journey as a high achiever at school and as someone who got really good grades and placed so much of their identity in their grades, and then exacerbating that with having a YouTube channel and the whole world knowing me as a girl who got really good grades, and what that did to my sense of self, and how it's been one of the biggest journeys of my life to really love who I am independent of what other people think of me. I think this talk's gonna be good. Oh. Trust the process. If you're struggling to come up with a theme for a presentation and you are blessed to have a little bit of time, I'd recommend filling your subconscious with helpful info. Like, get a book like Taught Like TED, and every day read a little bit more and let it percolate, let it sit in your head. Watch a TED talk or two every single day and start to analyze what they're doing that you like, what stuck with you, what didn't, why. And even though the theme for your talk might not be there, like on the tip of your tongue, I believe that priming your subconscious means that when you sit down to write in moments like this, your subconscious has already been working on it. That's why I'm also so passionate about meditation, because I think it really helps clear all the noise, the like bumbling noise in your head, so that you can just get to the clarity of, you know, what is in my subconscious that is good. Okay. I'm not going to show anyone yet because my idea is in its fragile infancy and I don't want it shot down by anyone. And then tomorrow I will give it another look over. Oh, yay. That looks so pretty today because it's sunny. It was not sunny when I first woke up, so this is just the best gift ever. I woke up at 6 and spent the whole morning doing my TED Talk drafts, going through people's feedback. I've sent it to like 5 different friends and they've just been so generous with their time and helping me rip it apart. I just had a call with my wonderful creative assistant, Francesca, and it's getting there, it's getting there. I'm now gonna run to the library to help consult a Palestine resistance group on how to better organise their setup with Notion. So I'm very excited about that. And then I have in-person therapy. Then I want to edit a video, post a video, do more stuff on the TED Talk. And that's going to be my whole day. Let's go! Hi friends! So I'm still very much in the learning phase. I have consumed so many TED Talks. My favourite so far has to be the one by Chimamanda Adichie, Danger of a Single Story. I just love her narrative style, I love the message. Storytelling is so gripping. I love how it all circles back together, like you can see that she's a writer. And I also love this one called How to Speak to the Worst Parts of Yourself. And it's by a woman who is a focus group moderator. And I don't know if it's just the topic, but it had me sobbing. Like it's genuinely a talk that I think will change my life forever, like just the mindset that it gave me. And now I have started watching some classes on public speaking, how to command a room, stage presence, tone, how to feel grounded in yourself. And I'm also watching classes on presentation design to make my slides like have the best communication design possible. There's this one class I've been doing on Skillshare called Presentation Design for Smart People. I hope I can be a smart person when it comes to giving this talk. And it's by MJ Trong. And just really simple stuff like not overloading slides, making sure there's only one message per slide, making sure people don't get information fatigue and that they're not distracted by my slides and that they're focusing on
what I'm actually saying. I love Skillshare. This video is very kindly sponsored by Skillshare, which is a dream because I use them all the time. It is the world's biggest online learning community for creatives. There are classes on literally everything from productivity to public speaking masterclasses to how to take your creative hobby to the next level and make it a career. I even have a class on there on how to self-study. It's so amazing. If you've never used Skillshare before, I can't recommend it enough. It's helped me hone my craft in so many areas of my creative life. So I highly recommend signing up with the link in my description. The first 500 people to click the link in my description will get an entire month of Skillshare free, so you can go ahead and try classes. It's so life-changing. Go learn. I'm gonna keep absorbing all this wisdom. Guys, I asked for advice about my TED Talk and I got the most perfect card ever. The Page of Pentacles is all about having a passion for something, wanting to get better at it, but in particular is all about when you want to be really good at something, you might lose the fun in it. You're trying so hard to be better and to improve, but wanting to be perfect actually can lead to avoidance and perfectionism. This feels like me this last week of the TED Talk. I've been so avoidant of it because I've somehow convinced myself it's bad. You know when you get feedback from loads of people and you ask them to rip it apart, it doesn't mean that a thing is bad. If anything, it's like actively getting better. Like it's better than it was at the start. But I went from really loving my talk to feeling like there's just endless things that need improving and it makes me want to avoid it. Another two of my friends have left feedback on the draft today and I just got a glimpse of the notifications and it's just like so many comments and it's amazing. That's why I asked for, and I know that it's gonna make the talk better. But I think at breakfast I need to journal and remind myself why I want to do a TED Talk, why it's fun, why I get to inspire people, why I get to share my story, and that's beautiful. It's an honour to be invited and to be asked, and it doesn't have to be perfect. Nothing's perfect. I need to get out of my head. How is that real? How is that what the sun looks like right now? This is like one of the warmest days that we've had in Brighton so far. It's so beautiful. Hi guys, it is 6 days before my TED Talk and I woke up today with no voice. I woke up completely ill, so thick-headed that I just had to collapse back into bed. I had to cancel a call. I was meant to finish my slides by midday today, went on the laptop, couldn't do anything. I just felt so low. My throat feels like sandpaper. I'm just nervous because I have no time. I have so much to do in the next few days. I need to learn the whole speech. I just need to sort myself out. I need to finish the talk. It's stressful, but I'm trying to practice trust that things will be okay. I'm trying to practice self-kindness and compassion because it's not going to make me feel better to berate myself for being ill, right? No one chooses to be ill. I have to remember that rest is the most productive thing possible. Yeah, trust. At least Brighton is the most healing, beautiful place ever. Look at this view. Are you ready? Look at this casual magic. I'm so lucky to live here. Hi friends. I am a mess of Lemsip, nasal shots, tears, stress. It's Tuesday and my TED Talk rehearsal is on Friday and the TED Talk itself is on Saturday and I haven't learned any of it. Thankfully, I'm happy with the draft. I've had so many of my friends go through it and give me feedback and they've helped me hone it into something that I'm really proud of. But my energy state is just not how I thought that I would be on the week of giving a TED Talk. I feel so negative. I feel so self-critical. I'm so mean to myself right now. So mean. Every time I think about delivering the talk, I just want to cry because I feel like it's not gonna be good. It just feels like it's not gonna meet this invisible standard that I set for myself when I was to extreme dreaming about giving a TED Talk one day. And I feel like I'm almost mourning my own expectations and trying to accept new expectations. Like, if I just do it, I'll be happy. It doesn't need to be my best thing ever. If I just do it, I've done a TED Talk and I'll be proud of myself, especially given the circumstances of illness. Thank goodness for the weather. It's been 3 days of pure sun and it's so healing. I have a sponsored YouTube video due today. I've not edited it. I've not filmed half of it. That is so stressful. If you ever see me doing a sponsored video, you know, I sign a contract to deliver a video by a certain deadline and I pride myself on doing good work. But this week, my whole life has felt like it's just been the TED Talk, so I'm just not going to be able to deliver it for today, and I need to make peace with that. It's okay, Jane. It's okay. It's okay. It's okay. It's okay. It's okay. Good morning, guys. It is Wednesday. It is 2 days before the rehearsal of the TED Talk, and I was praying that I would wake up feeling better. I think I feel worse. I can't remember the last time this happened. I woke up at 6 a.m. so anxious, like just so stressed, thinking about the TED Talk, thinking about the fact I don't know it. And I just couldn't breathe. Like my nose is completely blocked, and I think when I can't breathe, like I can't rest, I can't relax. I was just lying there trying to breathe, and then I was like, I need to get myself out of this negative mindset, so I put on an hour meditation. But because I found it so difficult to breathe, it was really hard to get into it. So I feel sleep deprived, I feel so nervous. Starting to question if I will be able to do the talk or not. It should be so heartbreaking if I can't. No, you can't choose when you're sick or not. I'm just gonna try and keep learning it today. Start learning it and finish the slides. I'm gonna go do some sick person things. Crying. My friend came round and dropped me these things because I'm sick. I'm so grateful for friends. That's so kind of her. She literally came to my door and I started crying. It's so unnatural for me to let people help me. Like, I'm so hyper independent. Being given soup makes me happy. I can't. My neighbour just came round and gave me ginger and like this stuff that I can put in a bowl and like steam my sinuses with. I feel cared for. So sweet. My neighbour recommended having garlic, ginger and honey tea. And I have never had garlic tea before and I'm kind of horrified at the thought of it. Let me tell you, I am so desperate to get rid of this illness. So let's do garlic tea. Okay. Yeah. I don't think I've ever consumed so much honey in one day in my life. I'm now about to jump on a call with a friend who's actually my ex-boyfriend, but one of my best friends, and I'm going to go through my talk delivery with him. I still don't know the talk off by heart, but I'm just going to read it out to him and see if he gets bored by any part, to see where I can enunciate better or maximise the delivery. Also, you know you're really good friends when the talk involves talking about a breakup between you guys, and like he's already read the draft and loves it. It's kind of funny. Like I'm actually talking about him in my talk. Hi guys, it is 9:22 p.m. I've just been slaving away on my slides and I just got a knock at the door and I've got this random delivery and I think my friend Quok has just sent me something because I'm ill. No! Lemon, ginger and manuka honey. No! She sent me roses, are you joking? This is why I say friendships are just as important as romantic relationships. Because I have friends who treat me like a partner. What the hell? This is so generous. She's so sweet, I can't. I feel so cared for. Oh, these are gonna brighten my home while I'm in here for the next 2 days completely memorising my speech because I know none of it. I love you, Quark. So I've recorded myself saying the talk and I listen to it constantly. I listen to it in bed, I listen to it when I'm sleeping, and I do a mix of active listening where I'm trying to guess the next line, like using active recall, and passive listening where I'm just trying to get used to the rhythm of the talk. It's crazy how much you just get used to the sound of the cadence of sentences and how that helps your brain predict the next word of what should come next. So that's one way I'm learning it. And then I've created this, which is my talk put into a few tiny words with like an arrow flow of like topic to topic. It's so important to break down your talk into chunks. Chunking is a really good tool for memorization. Having it in a flow diagram like this helps me see the links between the chunks so that I can remember it in the flow of the story, and that just helps jog my memory. And then there's an amazing technique called the mind palace, which I used a lot during my A-levels to remember processes in biology. And they say it's what Sherlock uses, and you basically just associate every line of your speech to an area of your house or a space that you're really familiar with. So I have associated most of my speech to the lines on my mirror. So I will literally just stare at my mirror at myself in my deadened state and that helps me recall the lines of my speech. Morning, guys. I'm so happy because this is the first day in about 5 days where I don't feel completely dead. I woke up and felt a burst of energy, which is something I've just not experienced. And I still have a lot of symptoms. I still have like a bunged up nose and runny nose, but it feels like I'm on the route to healing, so I will take it. I got everything packed. I've got my suit in here, some shoes, and some other makeup, toiletries and stuff, and I'm bringing all my sick resources. Keep the healing going. Guys, I just arrived at Warwick University. They put me in a really cute room overnight. Let's go to rehearsals and to publication interviews. Yay! This is Catherine and she's part of the content team and she's been helping me get around campus and make my talk the best it can be. Say hello! Hey! And what did we just do?
No interview.
Yeah, little TEDx interview.
Getting ready for the tech check. I just had interviews with the publications team and I'm not even joking. I'm so ill that my thoughts were just a jumbled mess of spaghetti in that interview. We were in this white room that felt very official, you know, like 2 people on the other side of me and I'm just sitting there like, and my brain was just not there. And they were asking such good questions and I thought to myself, if I didn't have such a brain fog from this illness, I would give you such an articulate answer. But instead, yeah, it was just jumbled. But it's fine, got through it. And then the rehearsal was at 8 p.m. I was the last of the speakers to rehearse. And I forgot 2 sections, which is actually, that's all right, Jade. For an 18-minute talk to forget 2 sections, I'll take it. So I know I need to rehearse more tomorrow. But yeah, I'm just feeling so not myself. I'm trying not to like berate myself. Like when you're ill, you know. And the team have been so lovely, so helpful, went and got me more meds. Guys, I found out that I'm going to be the last speaker of the day. Isn't that so much pressure? Like, it's an honour, but it's so much pressure. And that also means that I don't think I'm going to see anyone else's talk because I just know it's going to psych me out to sit and watch these incredible speakers. Like, I just need to be in my own headspace, getting into my zen mode. The team have been so accommodating of the fact that I'm ill and they're going to try and find me my own boardroom, speaker room thing to chill in for the day. So yeah, I'm just going through my slides now, making a few little tweaks based on the rehearsal. Then I'm going to get an early-ish night. I'm just gonna get to sleep now. I'm gonna call one of my best friends for a final hype up because he's just so good at hyping people up. And then it's an early start tomorrow. One of the biggest things I've ever wanted to do in my life. No pressure. Just want to have fun. Just want to have fun with it. And my parents are coming. Ah! Okay, good night. Good morning. Morning, friends. It is the day of the talk. I'm currently listening to loads of Chantra Seba, who is, she just like does these healing frequency songs and they always relax me. Oh, I'm still feeling sick, but I'm feeling better. This is the best I felt all week, thankfully. It's days like this that I wish I was better at makeup. I'm so bad at makeup. Here is my outfit. I love it so much. My mum got me this suit for my birthday and lavender is my favourite colour. And you know when you just put something on and you just feel radiant? That's how I feel when I wear this. Okay, let's go to rehearsal. Woo! This is cute. Wow.
You exchange the clicker with her when you're entering. Take your time, just 5 seconds, and then start so that we have everything recording in place. So can you quickly use your...
That's my mum and dad. I'm just gonna go see my mum and dad. Okay. Hi! Hello!
Which one?
Oh, I love you! Thank you! This room is my absolute saving grace. Hi guys, so I'm going on in about half an hour and I think because I've spent most of the day going inward, meditating, preserving my energy, I don't feel as nervous as I thought I would. I don't feel that stressed. I think I've moved into a state of trust, and trusting that whatever comes out my mouth is what needs to come out my mouth and that hopefully it will have the intended impact that I want to have. I just feel so grateful for this opportunity and so grateful for all the wonderful team members who have made it happen. I'm so grateful that my parents are in the crowd and that I get to share this moment with them. Did I just spill water all over myself half an hour before the most important moment of my life? Yes, I did. It's not water, it's tea, but I've like doused it with more water, so that hopefully it doesn't stain. That would be such a me move if I'm like stained by tea on stage. The biggest piece of advice I would give anyone giving a big talk is to advocate for your needs of what you think you need to set up your mind. For me, that was a room on my own. Like I knew that I just couldn't be in a room full of other speakers without getting distracted or feeling pressure to talk to them. I just really needed to get into my own space and meditate. I've been lying on the floor, I've been doing all sorts of crazy things. I've been listening to mantras, I've been like humming to prep my vocal cords, but it makes me feel good. And whatever you need to make you feel good, be unapologetic about it. See you on the other side. literally just got back to the luscious safety of my flat. And I'm just trying to process what just happened. I feel so emotional. I gave the TED talk. I've officially given a TED talk. Oh, wow. And I got to have my parents there supporting me. There were so many times this week where I did not think I'd be getting on that stage today. So many times where I just felt so ill and off. I just feel so proud of my body. I feel so proud of myself setting boundaries and caring for my body, advocating for my needs, like being given a room full of speakers and daring to be that annoying person who's like, you know what, I really need a room alone. Like, that is what I need if I'm gonna have the energy to give this talk. Obviously, you know, there were lines that I forgot, there were parts I stumbled on, there were ways that I'd make it better. But in general, I really just felt like I connected with the audience. Like, I made eye contact with so many people during the talk, and it just felt like everyone was in the room with me. It felt like you could hear a pin drop. It felt like every single word I said, I was enunciating with power. And I think because I did so much meditation, I felt so rooted in my feet. I felt so grounded and calm. And I'm so proud of myself. Guys, I hope that this shows you whatever you put on your life bucket list, your life impossible list, even if right now you can't see how it could possibly happen, let life do the manifestation work for you. I put that on my list long before I had a YouTube channel, long before I had a platform that could enable me to give a TED talk. I just believed that one day it might happen, and today I made it come true. Thank you guys so much for all your love and support, especially when I was ill. I just received so many sweet messages from you guys believing in me, and I feel so loved and cared for and held. I can't wait to sleep, I can't lie. I did it! I'm now gonna call my girlfriend and she'll probably just cry again. Good night, sweet friends. Good night.